Bermel-Smaby was always a move ahead. This was not only his motto in business, but for everything he did in life. Smaby and his partner, Ben Bermel, co-founded Bermel-Smaby Realty in 1946.
They built a very, very successful real estate company called Bermel-Smaby, which in the 60s and 70s was the largest company in the metropolitan Minnesota area with about 500 agents.
Providing 51 years of dedicated involvement to the Minneapolis real estate community, as well as national and international real estate organizations, Philip Smaby's impact was felt by many.
We used to talk way back when what is now known as the multiple MLS system started in the basement of our house. And he said I was just a 5-year-old boy where they're trying to figure out how to make it easy for consumers and how do we list and how do realtors share and cooperate. A system that seems today like, oh boy, that's always been there, really wasn't there. And he was one of the founders of that system. The thing about my dad, he loved to give back. And he got a lot of great gifts from real estate. Well, my dad was involved from the very beginning and had the foresight to see the value in the community.
He served with distinction as president of every major organization in his trade.
He was Local's Realtor Board President. He was State Association of Realtors President. In 1976, he was in National Association of Realtors President. And in 1980, he was the FIAPSI, which was the World Realtor Association President. So he's a leader, a guy that I think that he had physical presence. He was a tall man, 6'5", and carried himself well. And I think anything he got involved with, he seemed to become the president of whatever interests he had.
Phil Smaby was a man of large integrity, high principles, very interested in education for all of his salespeople. He was a kind man, but very principled and very much into integrity and education.
He was a man that didn't believe ever in compromising your ethics, and it was very, very important to him, and it was ingrained with the kids and everybody who worked for his company.
The company was definitely shaped by the ethics of Phil Smaby and his partner Ben Bermel. That was not at any time allowed to be called into question. Every real estate agent that worked for Phil and Ben paid a lot of attention to code of ethics and their behavior as professional salespeople.
From modest beginnings, Bermel-Smaby became the industry's ethical gold standard, admired for the simple principles it espoused.
I think that Phil is remembered for, and would be and should be remembered for, his push for education for the realty community, for the code of ethics that realtors stand for in support of sellers and buyers. So I think knowledge, competency in the business, I think that's something that he tried to share and instill in all of us.
Training was a big thing for him and real estate agents, and he really started and developed the training programs for real estate agents, and working on the kind of from the ground up with real estate ethics and helping realtors grow throughout the company and throughout our country and throughout the world would be a big thing that he would be remembered for.
Never forgetting the importance of ethical business practices, he set a standard of integrity in his work.
Standing in front of a group of professionals, he would tell them to take all the training, be honest and ethical at all times, and don't be afraid to work hard. This business has lots of opportunities. It can take you a lot of different areas, and hard work and ethics will get you there.
I think that he would encourage them to use the technology, the new technology that's available. I think that he would be speaking to them about our code of ethics. I think he would be speaking to them about constantly polishing their skills, increasing their education in the business, care and comfort of clients, responsibility to sellers and buyers.
This is a real honor for our family, and that kind of brings tears to my eyes to talk about my dad.
And I count myself as fortunate that he was my boss and later became my friend.
Please congratulate Philip Smaby, award recipient of the 2012 Minnesota Real Estate Hall of Fame.